One of the things that really excited me about being back in Gosport was being able to have access to a vehicle and being able to just get in the car and drive wherever I wanted around Gosport. Being able to see all the different things that I had missed, that I had remembered, whether it was my old school, the neighborhood where we lived before we left England, the house I grew up in, the high street, Stokes Bay. The list just goes on and on and on. And within the first 24 hours or so, Dave and I did make a point of going out and visiting some of the sites in and around Gosport. So some of the material that you're about to see consists of sort of random videos of Dave and I exploring and reminiscing and taking a wonderful trip down memory lane.
Oh, daisies.
I know. Claire would love the daisies.
Yeah.
Growing everywhere like weeds.
That's what they were.
But see, this was the style of house we lived in, not this particular one. But this eventually would go to the footbridge, which goes into the Naffy, and there was one giant hill over there, and then there was a few small ones. And Ray and Mag's place was just over here where these houses are. And we used to play out here all the time. It looks like they've sort of mounded them all down into one big hill. This is the Naffy, also known as the concrete jungle. The center sort of concrete block of this neighborhood always reminds me of something out of Pripyat. And this is being torn down soon, but it's kind of a leftover remnant of the old Rowner Gosport. It's so surreal to be here. You know, it's not a dream. I'm actually in England. I hope to come back here, hope to explore it a little more, but this is just a preliminary walk around. This is Stokes Bay. That's the Isle of Wight over there. This is the beach I used to come to as a kid. This is another place I'll be taking Dave. You can see the pebbles down there. What a beautiful way to sort of round out my first little exploration of Gosport. That's like a youth early start centre, but that was the school, and that's somewhere over there is the cafeteria area. I used to go in that side entrance, and then that's the infant school over there where they made where I started, and then right there where that wall is was the pool.
That's a nice mural.
Feel to see that again.
Well, let me tell you, it wasn't as bad as that when I was here.
And this is the ramp that Terry jumped off of, isn't it? Over here.
No, he jumped.
It had over here. It used to have there was a building that was sunk in, and there was a big trench all around it. Mum said he jumped right off of here.
No.
It's blocked now.
No.
No?
No.
And where was your fish and chip shop?
Right there.
Wow.
Tiles on it. He jumped off of here.
Oh, did he? The original tiles put on by your hands.
Yep. Yep.
Can't get through the door, unfortunately.
No,
What was that door there?
it wasn't there.
No?
No. I have no idea what that is. That goes up to an apartment, I guess.
Yeah.
But these, there were no apartments down here. And there's the stairs to the first level. So unless whoever put it in there owned the shop,
Yeah. Well, that looks like it's new build all around the door.
because this wall here was behind the friars. That one. Friars came out to about here. No, maybe about here. And then you had that bit to halfway to the back of the shop, which was takeout.
Yeah.
And you went through the door, and then you went in the restaurant. This here was a butcher shop.
Yeah, this was open quite a lot. There was the NAFI post office was down here, and a lot of the letters would fall off, and all it said left was "NAF off."
That was a butcher's. This was like a variety store.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of these. I don't know what that was. I think that was the post office.
Yep. In fact, if you look up, I bet you
can figure out that it's what it said.
You kind of can. Not exactly. You can kind of make it. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
that was the post office.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do because all you can see is the pinholes where the letters were. Well, they've still got a newsagent's.
Yeah, that was always there.
I can remember climbing up the stairwell up there with a friend of mine, and he said, look out into the distance. He said, you can see the Statue of Liberty.
Night,
Yeah.
when I was just closing up, I turned my back and went to walk back in. There was a humongous crash right behind me. I thought, what the hell was that? Looked around, and here's a television set.
From that window.
Yeah, just in front of the thing there. It came out of that window and landed right outside there. And then following that, there was a chair, a table. Christ, there was a whole bunch of stuff. Just coming down, raining like raining furniture. It'd come on 4 days early. And his missus was in bed with his buddy. So he was half pissed and he lost his rag and he was throwing everything out the window.
I would cross this bridge pretty much every day to go to and from school. Yeah. Used to ride my bike. Now, I don't remember these barriers being here, but they must have been.
Well,
Don't tell me my batteries in the camera are dead.
this here wasn't here.
Well, how would you get across?
You didn't.
Oh, really? So this is a new addition?
Yeah, you cross the road and
Ooh, I see some things haven't changed.
sidewalk and you walk around the sidewalk. This was put up after we were here.
Because there's the entrance to where you're...
Parking lot down there too.
So this is the side of the building on, what road is this? Nimrod Road? Nimrod Drive?
It must be, I think.
Or is it Howe? No, not Howe Road.
No, I think it's Nimrod.
So this bridge you're saying was put in after?
Yeah, I'm certain that you could walk across here.
Yeah, it was definitely here in the mid-80s, sort of 80, 85, 86.
Yeah, they must have put it up after.
And these embankments were here, and what's fascinating is most of these trees were knocked down in the hurricane.
Is that right?
Yeah, when we had the hurricane in England, nearly all these trees were knocked down. So some of them are original, but some of them have been replanted and they've grown within the 20-some-odd years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to ride to school and...
Do most of it.
thought this was state of the art when they built it. They didn't think of the aesthetics of it.
The funny part is that when I was taking the shop, having a look at the shop and because it's just a hole in the wall when I first looked at it.
Yeah.
And the guy that was showing me through it, and I didn't realise at the time because he wasn't married to Karen, was Steve. Because when I saw him with Karen, I knew who he was.
Yeah.
Karen said, well, how do you know who he is? I said, because that's where we got our fish and chip from.
Yeah.
From through him.
And I'm pretty sure this, I can't remember if this interlocking paving was like this before or not.
Yeah, well,
Was it?
This stuff, yeah. This, when it was done, was extremely